The social network says it is in the process of letting up to 87 million users know that their information may have been accessed by Cambridge Analytica, and in a packed room on Capitol Hill, Mr. Zuckerberg repeated his admission that the company didn't do enough to stop its tools being used for harm. He also said the company was in an arms race with Russia, warning there are people in the country tasked with finding ways to breach Facebook's systems. After a torrid few weeks for the company's share price, investors rewarded Mr. Zuckerberg for appearing on the Hill. Facebook stocks rose 4.5% on Tuesday, which is said to have swelled the entrepreneur's fortune by several $billion. Getty: Facebook will investigate tens of thousands of apps, say Mark Zuckerberg speaking to the Senate Judiciary and Commerce Committees. The tech entrepreneur apologized that Facebook had not taken a broad enough view of its responsibility for people's public information. "It was my mistake, and I'm sorry. I started Facebook, I run it, and I'm responsible for what happens here," he said. In words from a prepared statement, Mr. Zuckerberg said its audit of third-party apps would highlight any misuse of personal information, and said the company would alert users instantly if it found anything suspicious. When asked why the company did not immediately alert the 87 million users whose data may have been accessed by Cambridge Analytica when first told about the improper usage in 2015, Mr. Zuckerberg said Facebook considered it a closed case after Cambridge Analytica said it had deleted it. "In retrospect, it was clearly a mistake to believe them," he said. Cambridge Analytica insists it deleted the data harvested by Professor Alexander Kogan's personality quiz app as soon as it was informed it breached Facebook's terms of use. Culture Secretary Matt Hancock will meet Facebook representatives in London on Wednesday. Facebook and Cambridge Analytica face multiple lawsuits over alleged misuse of personal information, with at least 5 law firms in the UK and US investigating claims for compensation. Reuters: Mark Zuckerberg said its app audit would highlight any misuse of personal information on the subject of fake news. Mr. Zuckerberg said one of my greatest regrets in running the company was its slowness at uncovering and acting against disinformation campaigns by Russian trolls during the US election. He said the Russian campaign of disinformation had been discovered right around the time of the US presidential election, and said the company had developed new AI tools to identify fake accounts responsible. "You know, there are people in Russia whose job is to exploit our systems, so this is an arms race," he said. "They are going to keep getting better at this, and we need to invest in keeping on getting better at this too."